Hey everyone, Dangerous Freedom here. You know, I was thinking a little bit at work today because, well, I ship all over the world. And for the last month, nothing is shipped to China. I've got I've got one shipment that's still sitting at the docks in California. I've got one that I just left on the racks at our own storage because I knew it wasn't going to ship out. Even our little packages that we ship, like FedEx and UPS, they make it as far as the coast, and they're just sitting there. China's not letting anything in. And when I was thinking about that, I started thinking about something else. And I'm just going to ask you, anybody that's even close to my age, you remember growing up when everything that you bought, pretty much everything said made in the USA. Everything was made in the good old US of A. And then I would guess somewhere around the mid 80s, 90s, hell, especially around 2000, it was like maybe not even half of what you bought was made in the USA anymore. And I started thinking about it a little bit deeper. I was like, okay, well, we keep hearing about this globalism. And I started thinking about it. I was like, well, you know what? The US and China's market, and the UK, and there's other nations, Taiwan, Thailand. We become kind of a globalist company, globalist economy, which in and of itself would be globalism. Am I not correct on that? So with this new bug that's going around, we'll call it the cerveza bug, as a friend of mine likes to call it. So with this new bug going around, we're seeing China's economy drop off, which is really going to hurt them. And even for the US, it's hurting our pocketbook. But US can take pain, especially US citizens. I mean, we're used to pain. We're used to being rough and tough. We're that kind of folks here. Most of us, not the snowflakes. But why are you here if you're a snowflake? So, anyways, the majority of us, we know what it's like to be rough and tough, and we can handle a few knocks. So, anyways, what I started thinking was, is it possible that this one bug might help bring down the whole globalist agenda? Could it possibly? Could one bug shut it all down and make everybody become nationalist again, including China? Because eventually China's going to recover, and then maybe we can start trading again, but maybe we can start trading on a more fair bias, a more fair base, because I'm sick and tired of getting items left and right that are made in China. Why is everything made in China now? It should be made in the USA. We need to reopen factories and plants and put our own people back to work. When they say that we're at the lowest unemployment, do you know how many of those jobs are in the service market? People flipping hamburgers or, serving other people. They're not out there doing the hard jobs. There are some of us. There are some of us that are doing a really hard job. But for a lot of the unemployment, or what they're calling the unemployed, some of these people are having to work 2 and 3 jobs just to get by. Wouldn't it be nice if this bug actually put it back to the days, like back in the 60s or even in the 50s, when we weren't getting much from China or UK? I mean, we might import some guns and a few other items, but for the most of it, everything was made right here in the good old US of A. We have everything we need right here. So anyways, before I go on too long on this rant, I just wanted to ask you that question. Those two questions. Do you remember those days when everything was made in the good old US of A? And do you think that we can go back to those days and end the globalist agenda?